In a world where marketing agencies battle for success, there exists a superpower that sets apart the true champions: transparency. That's what we've learned from over 6,000 agencies that are our customers. Transparency seems to be the magic ingredient that fuels trust, empowers employees, and forges unbreakable bonds with clients. We'll dissect this with the help of agency veterans. Agency executives mainly leverage three types of transparencies to ensure agency success: internal, client, and financial. Picture an agency team where communication flows effortlessly like a symphony, where everyone's in a loop, armed with vital information, and ready to tackle any challenge that comes their way.
Everything that the CEO is working on, everything that I'm working on, it's all visible for other people to be like, oh, this person's out, so I got to figure out where to find that information for this client.
That's what internal transparency is all about. It's what builds trust, fuels collaboration, and unleashes the true power of your talented team.
Some people just say, hey, I'm going to do ABC, and I'm not really going to tell the team. I'll just tell the team when work comes in. But we had an internal call this morning, actually 10 a.m. UK time, and I literally told every single person on the call who was there, all the team members, what we're doing, how much we're spending on this, what our marketing plans are for Q1 and Q2, what I'm doing this week. And I like to keep them in the loop because the more they know, the more they feel involved.
Let's now revisit a topic we tackled before. Your standard operating procedures are the gears that keep your agency's internal communication machine running at full throttle. It's these SOPs that maintain the lifeblood of internal transparency, keeping it in a perfect working condition.
So we've got a pretty large document center, and making sure that those are updated if any process changes, that's always something that we're doing. We've worked a lot in Monday. We've had Monday since it wasn't Monday. Setting up automations and making sure that the right information is always in there and it's accessible to anybody. So if I'm out on vacation, I might reassign something to the head of strategy. Or if I'm out and maybe I didn't reassign something, all the information is still there. And so if a client had a question, they would go into my documents and find that. And it's all kind of like labeled out.
It's time to dive into the next power move in the marketing agency game: client transparency. Now, this is all about being open about processes, methodologies, and results right from the get-go.
We talk about their business, talk about their main problems, their goals, everything like that, what they're interested in, any top of mind solutions that are coming up. But we take that information and we do a huge deep dive and we kind of work with the team on that portion of it. And this is before any contract is signed or anything. We like to do a lot of that work up front just because, that's the meaningful connection portion of it. Then we get the proposal back to the client, and if they sign, they sign. We're ready to go at that point. Everybody's kind of been involved already a little bit on the research side of it. So kind of distilling that information and getting that to the right team members, like they already kind of know what's going on at that point.
We're talking crystal clear communication, setting expectations that actually make sense, and generously sharing insights and progress reports.
We have a timeline now where that's part of the onboarding process. This is our timeline. 6 to 8 weeks is the expected timeline if everything goes according to plan. So we just try to set that and stick to it as much as possible.
Performance is surprisingly secondary to transparency and control. Illustrating the efforts, showing the progress and trends, and presenting it in a visual form goes a long way toward client satisfaction and, in turn, retention.
We meet every week. We have a great meeting frequency where we have a weekly pulse and a monthly pulse and a quarterly marketing review. So keeping our clients engaged and understanding what we're doing and how we're working together is very important.
All right, let's now get into the final ingredient of the transparency magic sauces: financial transparency. Now, this is all about being straight up honest when it comes to the financial side of your agency. We're talking about sharing the nitty-gritty details of budgeting, pricing, and costs, leaving no room for doubts or any hidden surprises. Why do we do this? Well, it's simple. Financial transparency is the backbone of trust building with clients and employees.
And that's something that we are, as an agency, super transparent with our team. When we're going through hard times, we let the team know, hey, this is we're tightening our belts a little bit. Here's why. This is what we're doing. This is the impact. A big part of my role and and also our founder Alex's role is just like making sure the company is in really good financial position.
Financial transparency is all about showing accountability, walking the walk, and ensuring that fair and ethical practices are at the core of everything we do.
You know, and we talk about, you know, in our all hands pretty much every month, but at minimum quarterly, like we go into the numbers a little bit more deeply so they can like see, yeah, this is what we spent, you know, $50,000 last quarter on contractors. Here's where that money went, and this is what we got out of it. And it kind of, I think, is illuminating for the team to see that stuff.
We're super transparent. So like today, there's a staff meeting. We share numbers with our team. We let them know how everything looks across the board with our company. And we're able to do that because we've implemented EOS.
So folks, from internal unity to client trust and financial integrity, transparency forms the bedrock of success at an agency. And there are business frameworks like the ones that we discussed before to help an agency get there. There are also tools like agency analytics that help facilitate better client and internal transparency for agencies.
Our clients must have full transparency and up-to-date access to their data and performance. Agency analytics reports and dashboards provide our clients with everything they need to make informed business decisions.
Speaking of which, you should do client reporting smarter, not harder. Sign up for a free trial of Agency Analytics. Find the link in the description below. If you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hit that bell notification button to stay updated with our future videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.